Hello everyone out there in YouTube land. My name is Will. This is Will of the Nerds. And again, for the third time, hopefully you're enjoying this new series that I have going. We are on deck stats. And we are uploading my decks that I have for Magic the Gathering, which is a lot. And like I said in the first video, in this chunk of recording, I'm only doing 4 decks. You can see the first 2 here, Assassin and Rogue deck, which is pretty self-explanatory. And then we did Digging for Gold, which is a pirate deck that works around Revel in Riches and just creating tokens. So we're going to go and create a new deck today. Excuse me. And this new deck, I haven't played it yet. I've made it. It's here in front of me. You can hear the cards. But I haven't played it. And I have it written down as Vampire Token. So that's what we're going to go as. Vampire Tokens. And again, casual. We'll make it public. That way you guys can view them. And let's get into this. So, as you can probably tell already, a lot of the decks I make are tribal. I don't know why. It's just, that's just me. There is some decks in here that, go away, Amazon reviews. It's just how I mean, like I said, there is a few decks in here that aren't, tribal decks, but most of them are. Almost all of them are. That's just how I like playing. Excuse me. I should really get a drink, huh? After this video, I gotta suffer and torture myself for the art. Okay, so we got a place out of Scoured Barrens. Oh, there we go. Beautiful. And it is that. White and black. That's what we're playing. White and black vampires. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 swamps. Oh my. I might have to stop and get a drink. So we got 12 swamps. Let's put that in. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plains. So half as many plains. Okay, let's type that in. Plains. And now we can get into all of the spells. So we have, to start off, we have 2 Murders, which is one of my favorite cards, even though it's, you know, nothing special. But it destroys target creature, which in most cases works out a lot. It's a good card to have. That's why I really like playing it. The most common cards that I like are Murder, Fog, and Plummet. Those are probably the most useful common cards that I have and that I like to keep. Now we have, let's see, what is this? Bishop of Bloodstained. Bishop of the Bloodstained. Oh. And like I said, this series is going to let me go over, I have 3 of those. I don't have 2. This will let me go over my decks too, because a lot of these I don't really go over. Enters the battlefield, target opponent loses 1 life for each vampire you control. Okay. Like I said, a lot of these decks I haven't really played. I've made them, and I usually just go back to the same decks over and over again, which we will get into those big decks that I play a lot. I just thought it would be nicer to start out. I mean, Assassin and Rogue is probably one of my favorite decks. And then the video coming up after this one next week is one of my favorite decks too, but I haven't played it in a while. We have Vindictive Vampire for 2 of them. Let's see what you do, buddy. Whenever another creature you control dies, it deals 1 damage, and I gain 1 life. Okay, he is a vindictive asshole, isn't he, huh? Okay, on to the next card. So far, we don't really have any token creation. Oh, I got some mixed around here. Okay. That's weird. Okay, so we'll set that card off to the side when we're done and see how many cards I have. But the next card I have is Innocent Blood. So innocent blood, 2 of those, and each player sacrifices a creature. Which, if we start getting into token creation, that's not really going to matter much, right? And now we have Vicious Conquistador. Okay. Vicious. Ooh. Nope. Are you here? There you are. What do you do? Oh, you're a 1-drop. Let's see. When it attacks, each opponent loses 1 life. Okay. Okay. Then we have 2 blood bond vampires. Blood bond vampire. And let's look and see what you do, Chica. Whenever I gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Okay, so she's like my beater card then. You're in here to be my big distraction. Okay, and then we have Stromkirk Patrol for 2 of them. What exactly does Stromkirk Patrol do? When it deals combat damage to a player, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Okay. So we got a lot of +1/+1 counters, not so many tokens yet. So this deck name might get changed to Vampire Nighthawk. Yeah. Okay. And Vampire Nighthawk. Flying, Death Touch, and Lifelink. Okay. That one's actually a good card. It's one of my favorite ones. Alright, and then Vampire Cutthroat. She's an old... Oops, not vampire, not campire. I'm trying to look over my microphone. Vampire Cutthroat. You're not on here yet. There you are. I think she just has Skulk and Lifelink. Nothing special. She's a 1-drop 1/1. Aetherborn, or Gifted Aetherborn, is one of my favorite vampires too. He just has Death Touch and Lifelink, but I mean 2/3, 2-drop. I really like that card. I have a foil version of that card too. I do really enjoy foil versions. Sometimes they tend to curl easily, especially of lately, which kind of sucks. I hate that shit. Magic really needs to get their shit together with that. Oh yeah, I forgot he was very expensive. Or another creature I control dies. So this might not actually be a token deck, because I have not seen any token shit. Alright. We have Martyr of Dusk. I think now we're getting into M-A-R-T-Y, Martyr of Dusk, and 2 of them. Oh, let's do this. So, Martyr of Dusk, create a 1/1. Okay, when it dies. So, that's meant to be chump block and token creation. Alright, we have, oh, look at this. Here's where the token creation is, I guess. I think I'm going to switch some cards in here. Paladin of the Bloodstained. And I have a playset of those. I'm going to switch that. When it enters the battlefield, create. So, I mean, right now I only have 6 tokens in this deck. It's not a whole lot of tokens for a token deck, huh? Okay, we have Call to the Feast. There's some more. There's some more token creation. Where is it? Call to the Feast. Create 3 vampire tokens. So we're up to 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so we're creating 12 tokens right now. And Queen's Commission, which creates 2. Okay, so yeah, we're creating a decent amount of... Oops. We're getting there. We're creating a decent amount of tokens now. So, Queen's Commission. And this one creates tokens too. Alright, so we're creating some tokens now. Maverin Fane, Dusk Apostle. Yeah. He creates some tokens too. Whenever one or more non-token vampires you control attack, create it. So, okay, he's a 3-drop. He comes out pretty quickly. So he's a legendary. Again, I don't like playing too many legendaries. I don't like playing playsets of legendaries. Just like, that's just me. Pulse Tracker is a 1-drop. Whenever it attacks, each opponent loses 1 life. And then I have 1 Sky March Bloodletter, which I think is just in to fill that spot. Sky March, let's see what he does here. Oh, gunshot. When it enters the battlefield, target opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. So what I would more than likely do here, let's see, Queen's Commission. It's a 3-drop. So I would just trash this guy and throw another Queen's Commission in there. That's what I would do. I think I probably didn't have another Queen's Commission, which is probably why he was in here, just to make it a 60-card deck. Either that or when I was making it, I had him in here and I took him out, but I would go with Queen's Commission. It's the same mana cost, except, like, since this is a token creation deck, you might as well have something in there that creates tokens, right? So, oh, I hit my microphone. Sorry. There's that. As you can see, the thud from me dropping my cards. We can save this deck, Vampire Tokens. Again, I can't share these decks if you want me to. I'm not going to now, mostly because I'm recording all of this before the videos are up, and, you know, don't want to spoil anything for people. So, again, if you want me to share them, let me know. But now we get into the overview. We got 22 lands, 2 instants, 7 sorceries, 29 creatures. The land could probably go up by 2, but I actually don't mind this. Murder, I mean, I don't mind murder. There is other, like, killed non-vampire creature, which would probably fit better if you really want to go that route. The details here, 75 to 25. Okay, I could use a little more black mana in here, but, well, that's a lot better. It's pretty even. There's a lot more 1-2 drops, so a lot more quicker drops to get. And look, this deck's only $20. Most expensive card is Blood Artist. So we went from $50 down to $20. Again, there's all the visual spoilers of all the cards. Tells you all the amounts. Let's check the starting hand. So, we don't have a 1-drop, but we could play Scoured Barrens. Add another card. Let's throw that down. We could play that. Add another card. Throw that down. Play your Chump Blocker, and then so on. And, I mean, you could have even played this. But the whole point is create tokens. You know, you can Chump Block with your tokens and stuff like that. So, like, if your tokens die, you have creatures in here that are going to hurt your opponent for killing your creatures. And like that, when it enters the battlefield, you know, they lose life. Or whenever you attack, your opponents lose life. It's all meant to do that kind of stuff. Like probabilities, which I don't really pay attention to. But, you know, let's share, discuss. Back to the overview. There is the Vampire Token deck. And like I said, I'm going to record one more video in this batch, which is one of the main decks that I like playing. So if you want to see one of the main decks that I really enjoy, which is one of my babies, be sure to like, subscribe, share, hit that bell icon. That way you get notified every time I upload a new video. I forgot to do this in the other 2 videos, but if you want to, you can follow me over on Facebook and Twitter. The links to those are in the description. And if you do enjoy these videos, just go down in the comments below and be like, hey, I like these videos. Can you do more of them? And I can do more of them. But with that, I'll see you guys on the next one.